Hi guys, it's Fentony. I have seen a lot of people are confused about the big Jon Snow reveal at the end of Season 7, so I thought I'd make this video to try to explain it to you guys. So at the end of Season 7, Jon Snow has been revealed as Aegon Targaryen, and he is the legitimate son of Rhaegar and Lyanna Stark. Jon is Rhaegar's third child, and his first two children were actually from Elia Martell. They were called Rhaenys Targaryen, who was his daughter, and his son, Aegon. So yeah, Rhaegar named two of his sons Aegon. This is what's getting a lot of people confused, and in the books there is a character that claims to be Aegon, the first son of Rhaegar, but it's extremely unlikely that that character is going to appear on the show. Bran Stark did say in the Season 7 finale that Jon's real name is Aegon Targaryen, and he is the heir to the Iron Throne. Technically the Targaryens have lost the Iron Throne after Robert's rebellion. Jon Snow, being the son of Rhaegar, would have been the heir at one point before Robert took the throne. Daenerys' claim is based on her father being king, but technically what she's doing is try to take the throne by conquest. The line of succession on the Iron Throne is very complicated, especially on the show, but Daenerys' claim is based on her birthright, and if she says that, her claim is not as strong as Jon's, as Rhaegar was the crown prince, and by law his children follow next in line before his siblings. But as I did say, the Targaryens don't actually own the Iron Throne anymore. The Targaryen dynasty was destroyed after Robert's rebellion. So why would Rhaegar name both his sons Aegon? My personal theory is that Rhaegar believed that his true-born son had to be called Aegon, named after Aegon the Conqueror. I feel that Rhaegar believed that his son would be the Song of Ice and Fire, prince that was promised, and the one to lead the living through the long night. And in the books, Daenerys does have a vision of her brother, Elia Martell, and their first son Aegon. Aegon, what better name for a king? He is the prince that was promised, and his is the Song of Ice and Fire. And when the man's eyes meet Dany's, he says either to her or the woman with the baby, there must be one more. The dragon has 3 heads. This is where things get really complicated. The 3 heads of the dragon has been theorized to be 3 Targaryens, and I feel that there will be 3, and the third one will be the child of Jon and Daenerys, and it's not so much about 3 dragon riders, as we know there's only 2 dragons left on Daenerys' side now, as Viserion has been killed, and he now is under the control of the Night King. At the end of Season 7, we are told that Rhaegar and Lyanna were in love, and they married because of love. I always felt that Rhaegar and Lyanna were in love, but also that Rhaegar felt that Lyanna would bear him another child, and that child would be the Song of Ice and Fire. Elia and Rhaegar married for a political reason, and after giving birth to Aegon, Elia became very ill, and she couldn't bear any more children. I'm not saying that Rhaegar chose Lyanna because she's the perfect mating partner, but in the books Rhaegar was obsessed with prophecy, especially when it came to the prince that was promised. But from what we've seen and heard from the show, Rhaegar and Lyanna were in love, and there has been no mention of the prophecy. Maybe the show's gonna skip all the prophecy details, and maybe their marriage is based on love and nothing more, or maybe Bran's missed important details out, like he has in the past. Rhaegar's other son Aegon was still alive when Rhaegar and Lyanna married, and he didn't die till the 2nd of King's Landing, which was after Rhaegar died at the Battle of the Trident. So why did Rhaegar name Jon Snow Aegon, whilst Aegon, his first son, was still alive? Was it because he thought that this child, Jon Snow, was the prince that was promised, and Aegon had to be his name? Did he tell Lyanna they will name their son Aegon, or did Lyanna name this child herself after Rhaegar died? I feel that Rhaegar and Lyanna did talk about their child Aegon and why he should be called that, but I am worried it's never going to get explained and the TV show will just leave it as Rhaegar and Lyanna were in love and they had a child. I really hope the show tells us why Jon has to be called Aegon and tells us that Rhaegar believed his son, the son of a Targaryen and a Stark, would be the one to lead the living through the long night. A lot of people are also getting confused about what number of king Jon Snow would be if he ever is crowned. I have heard people say he'd be Aegon the 7th, as Aegon, his half-brother, was Aegon the 6th. There has been 5 Aegon kings, but there has been many more Targaryens with the name. Aegon the Conqueror was the first of his name, and all the kings that followed him with the name Aegon had to be crowned before they were given a number such as the 2nd of his name, the 3rd, the 4th, and the 5th. So if Jon Snow is crowned, he would be the 6th, but if he's not crowned, he would never get a number. I've also seen people say that Jon's half-siblings who are dead are now bastards. I don't think just because Rhaegar's annulled his marriage to Elia that Rhaenys and Aegon Targaryen, who are dead and it doesn't really matter, have become bastards. They were born with the Targaryen name, and Elia and Rhaegar were married when they were born, so I feel that they would have kept the name. But as I said, it doesn't really matter because they're dead. So overall, Jon Snow is not the 6th of his name, he's not the 7th of his name, he's Aegon Targaryen, but if he ever is crowned, it should be Aegon the 6th, as there has been 5 Aegons before that who were crowned king, but there are other Aegons that were never crowned. This is going to be my last season 7 video, and I'm going to be moving on to season 8 now, and I will be doing a lot of predictions and theory videos in the next few weeks before the filming starts in October. I've got quite a few planned at the moment, and I'm really looking forward to getting them out, so subscribe to make sure you get those first. I did my first non-Game of Thrones video yesterday on the channel, but Game of Thrones will remain the main topic of this channel. There won't be as many videos as there has been in the last few months right now, as season 8 is still quite a while away, but once we start hearing more about season 8 and we get more news about the filming schedule and pictures and all that stuff, there will be more videos, and it's going to be similar to what it was like in season 7 and before, where there could be a video a day. I am glad that season 7 is over and we can start making predictions and theories without any leaks getting in the way, but I am worried that a full season 8 plot leak is coming. I best get my theories and predictions done before then. So what do you think? Why is Jon Snow called Aegon Targaryen? Does it have a special meaning, or is it just because it's named after Aegon the Conqueror? I feel there is a reason, and that reason is that Jon Snow is the prince that was promised, or Rhaegar believed he was anyways, and he had to be called Aegon. So leave all your thoughts in the comments below, and if you just found the channel for the first time, please hit that subscribe button, and if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like on it. It really helps the channel out, and I appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.